Hey, how's it going, boys? What's up, man? Sora's back for more impression memes. Hell yeah. Alright, so today we are covering this new character that was released in the event. I guess. Selfira was her name. Is her name? Was her name? I didn't realize she changed her name. But yeah, so Selfira, she looks like a slut, am I right? Yep. Okay. Alrighty. She's Arun. She's a harp user. Doesn't really matter. She looks like a slut because she looks like, yeah, you know. Yeah. Wow, what? Nice. Her violin just became a little bit brownish. Ah. Fantastic, okay. Alright. Well, hi YouTube. Yep, definitely. This is for the YouTube part of the stream. Alright, well, delighted to discover the impact her adventures have had on her growth. As a musician, she's subsequently faced with a difficult decision, but the light that lies beyond this trial holds promise of even kinder, stronger, and more vivid performances. Cool. Symphony reviews, yeah. Massive wind damage to a foe. All allies gain revitalize, and it lasts for 2 turns because fuck the 0.5 bullshit that Wiki tends to do. So it is 5% max HP, so healing cap is at 400 and 10% charge bar, or 10% charge bar. Oh, so 400 region or 10% charge bar. Nice. Okay, so that's nice. Okay, pretty supportive. Diminuendo. Yeah, Diminuendo. Cooldown is 5 turns. Duration lasts for 180 seconds. Wind damage to all foes. Damage cap is 420. Blaze it. Okay. 420,000. Inflict 25% defend down. Lasts for 180 seconds, yeah. Is there like, did they mention there's no accuracy yet, huh? So I guess it's pretty okay. Oh, so she has this mechanic of additional casts, huh? So additional effect from second cast also inflicts earth attack down. Okay. From third class also inflicts 10% wind defend down. Okay. Rondo Appassionto. Yeah, whatever I pronounce that. I am bad at pronunciation. Forgive me. Cooldown is 7 turns. Duration lasts for 3 turns. All allies gain 30% wind attack up. In second class, all additional effect is 10% wind damage. So that's 10% echo for all allies. The third time, they will get 20% Ogi up. One time. Indefinite until use. Oh, so it's just Ogi attack up. Oh, I thought it was like cap up or some shit. All Improvista. Restore 10% of all allies HP. Healing cap is 2000. End of cooldown for casters other skills. Oh yeah, this is the, because I already been through that challenge thing. I kind of played her a little bit. So this resets this too. It doesn't reset this. This just resets both of these skills, right? Okay. Ferocious Violin. Chance to remove 1 debuff at turn start. Oh, okay. Skyfaring Musician. Charge bar. I read this as change for some reason. Charge bar fills up 15% faster when Selfira is not debuffed, which is most of the time. That's nice, I guess. Okay, so EMP is kind of not too bad. She has stamina, she has 2 wind attacks, so her raw damage should be pretty nice, I suppose. I guess this is important for her as well. Wow. So wind attack is important, debuff success is important, stamina should be important as well for her to boost more damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 12 already. So you have 6 more points. You can put the rest on defend, on multi-attack, or just add in pure damage to her, because her damage isn't really that great. It's not really that great. So yeah, you can put in some points in this, or if you're afraid, you can just put in some points in this. But if you want, you can just put it on this as well. But I feel like that this 4 is the important ones that you really need to level first. Oh, GBF died for a bit. Yeah, so besides this 4, the rest is kind of like whatever, is based on whichever you guys have is more comfortable with. I probably won't be bothered with this. I'll probably put in more onto attack and defend, I suppose. Yeah. Yeah, kind of, because the rest is kind of like whatever. Okay, so she's kind of interesting. I would say she's like kind of like a supporter character. I mean, it does look like you can cast both of these and these two at the beginning of the turn. I mean, at the beginning of the raid, because you can technically just do this at the beginning, right? Because you're not restricted in casting it in the first turn, right? You can just do all these two, and so technically you can get 25% defend down and 15% earth attack down, like right off the bat. Only the third cast you have to wait until like for the 5th turn, right? So that means she will be technically nice to do for like first turn memes. Like you can do, I think she's quite nice, I think. First turn with like wrestler and shit, kind of works. She looks kind of very supportive character, like full just buff non-stop. I'm not even sure if her damage is good, honestly. She doesn't look like she can really hit hard. Her damage, I would assume, is probably similar amount as how Unread does, because just from like a look at her skill set, kind of gives me that impression. And or maybe it's a bit stronger than Unread because she has this. So technically she has 20% win attack up, and she does have stamina there as well. So I guess that would help her do a little bit more damage on her own. But I still do think she does need more raw damage, raw attack I mean, to get some sort of so she can cap a lot easier or some shit. I don't know, man. She seems okay though. She's not bad. She's not super trash like certain characters, that's for sure. But I kind of wish that this was flipped though. Like this. Oh wait, no. I think okay, never mind. You know what? I think this is still good. This is still okay. And not to mention, you can do like almost 1 million nuke damage in the first turn, right? Because this damage all foes, isn't it? So she can nuke twice in a turn, right? Because of this. So that's honestly not too bad. She can debuff and nuke. She can give win attack up and bonus damage, like right off the bat. It's kind of nice. You can probably fit her in if you're not using like the double Jutenshu's or double Eternal characters, Guild War characters, whichever you want to call it. If you're not using those, right? If you fit in like the Win Lancelot or like what's the other guy's name? What's that guy's name? Birdman? Yeah, that Birdman that I don't even know how to pronounce his name. Can be really, really nice too. Like they'll do a lot of damage, I would say. Wait. She can stack with... Pretty sure she can, right? Lancelot? What? What happened? What happened to Wiki for a bit? Oh yeah, because I was thinking, wait, does this stack? I don't think so. Because both are skills, right? Yeah, because both are 10%. Oh, so I don't think it stacks. Oh, I don't think it stacks at all. Shit, that sucks. I was really thinking it could. If it could, that would be really insane. Wait, does it stack? Because you have like 3 numbers instead, you know? Instead of the 2? That'd be quite sick though. I don't think you can. Doesn't look like you can. Wait, does it stack? God damn it, man. If it does, it's really, really good though. I honestly think. Like, one turn meme, she's gonna be really, really strong. But just from my judgment, I don't think it will stack. Doesn't feel like it will, honestly. Yeah, that guy. Okay, so if Win Lancelot doesn't work, if it doesn't work, what other characters you could probably fit in there is definitely... Birdman is definitely one of them. You could also fit Scat, I guess. Scat works as well, or Uses, but Uses is pretty darn hard to use. It's not really recommended for new players, honestly. You know, honestly, right? If you don't even have like, if you don't have Korwa or some shit, not Korwa, sorry. What's her name? Summer-Jan, right? And yeah, if you don't have Summer-Jan, right? She might be like your permanent character to put in, kind of, because she can help you debuff and stuff, you know. So it kind of helps and allows you to. She debuffs for you. She can also buffs the team and shit. Her EMP is really nice as well. If you're using both Neo and Siete, right, she's also a nice character to put in the slot as well. Because right now, we all know that Win has a problem with that too. Like, you'll be using double Jutenshu's most of the time, and then you'll be trying to fit in, like, who's going to fit in that final slot, right? So, you know, this is better than Jun. Jun can debuff better, and she doesn't need to press that many buttons. She has also meter gain too, to the entire party, kind of, if you're not using Revitalize. Wait, let me think again. Wait, what am I doing? She needs to press a lot of buttons though. Jan is more like you can kind of just press just one button. She needs to press these buttons all the time. And her heals is like 5 turns, right? Her heal is 9 turns, so it's kind of hard to say because you're getting only 2k heals every 9 turns. Because besides this, right, the only thing you're getting heals off is from this, right? Plus John, if I recall correctly, can heal like 4k or so? Where is she? Where is she? Yes. If I recall correctly, she can heal up to 4,000. If you get this too. It says 2,500 here, but if you get this too, right, it allows you to heal like 4,000 plus. And it's 5 turns cooldown, which is really, really nice. And you have to remember she gives stamina as well. Yeah, because if you look if you just look at this, right, this is basically kind of like this, but without the earth attack down. It's just like from one click. This requires her to go through 3 times. Selfira in bad, but you take Summer-Jan over her. Heal is useless if you don't use it at start to reset on others. Yeah, I mean, if you're using it to reset, yeah, then the heal is kind of useless, yeah. But most of the time, everyone who actually uses her, I would say most of the time, they would be using her for her stamina. Go away. They will definitely be just using her for the stamina, this buff. these are like whatever. Honestly, I don't even use this. Or this. This is just for debuff, right? If it goes off, then I'll recast it. Else, it's just not going to be casted ever again. This, I will only use this, right? Technically, right? Most of the time, I'm using her third skill just for this. Not really much for this. Because this doesn't really care. Doesn't matter all that much because she has this. I would only use her third skill just for this. But the thing is, in order for Selfira to get up to at least get extra the third time, which is she needs 5 turns or 7 turns, right? That's the earliest she can get, right? After 5 turns, after 7 turns, so she can cast this for the third time. That is the fastest you can do, because if you cast this on first turn, right, then you can do this on the 8th turn, right? 8th turn, 6th turn, 6th turn, 8th turn. But I'm honestly, I'm like kind of thinking like, is it really worth to like just burn up your first wind attack up immediately though, just for the sake of getting echo? I guess you could say it is. Yeah, that's the thing. The other thing, because here's the thing, because I'm trying to like say, how do I say this? I wanted to how do I say, fuck. I wanted to like give some sort of a thought process of what will happen if she's in the 3rd slot. I mean the 4th slot, whatever. Like the final slot, if you have double Guild War characters. Like if you're using Siete and Neo, right? I can assure you that the proficiency, weapon proficiency doesn't matter all that much, because Neo provides all the multi-attack you need. So it really doesn't matter, honestly, the proficiency stuff. Like, because you have to remember, even though she is a harp, and these days we do have harps in our grids, right? So technically it would boost her a little bit better in terms of stat wise, right? So it's honestly not that bad too. Having her as a harp proficiency is really not that bad either. And she has really good EMP too, that's the thing. Her EMP is really nice, I would say. Seeing this, just 4 of these, right? Holy shit, man. Her skill set is actually pretty darn nice. And Revitalize seems to make it even better on her. But I would honestly think, right, in my opinion, right, her first skill, I really think if this was on this slot and this Earth Attack Down was on the 3rd cast, I would think she'll be a lot better. She'll be insanely a lot better. I would really think so. You know why? Because technically you wouldn't really, how to say, eat up so much damage like in the beginning of the game, right? Because usually in terms of like how much damage you're taking over the course of time, it really depends how long the raid drags, right? So having this on the 3rd cast, I would say, is a lot better, because at the beginning you really want to like deal as much damage as you can, like on the get-go kind of thing. So having all this defend down at the beginning helps way more than attack down, I would say. She's kind of like a healer for new stamina grids. Oh, you know what? Fuck, I totally forgot to. Oh god, we're like 3/4 into the impressions and I just realized. I forgot to enlarge it, I'm so sorry. Oh no, I forgot to enlarge the chat. It's so hard to read, right, for you guys. But okay, now mind. It's okay guys, I'm professional. Yeah, 25% debuffs for mostly things, so you cap at first cast. Yeah, I know, but it's kind of like, it'd be nice if you can kind of split that debuff up between your MC and someone else, right? you wouldn't really want to just do it all on your MC, isn't it? Because that's usually how I feel, especially in Win these days. Because as you know, these days I've been using Henriette and Summerjan most of the time as the other slot in besides what's her name, Neo and Siete, right? So having John and Henriette already allows you to already debuffs for you, right? And then you can just cap the rest with your MC, isn't it? So that's what I was thinking. It would definitely be nice. I would really prefer this to be swapped though, but I don't think this is really an issue at all. I think it's fine. I honestly think it's fine, but it's just more like a opinion kind of thing. I kind of wish that this was here instead of this. She plus other debuffer is 50%. Attack down? It kind of depends. It really kind of depends if you ask me. Because okay, so one thing's for sure I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure this stacks or not. I don't think it stacks with Miss. Because it says here is single. Get the fuck out. It says here is single. So I don't think this stacks with Miss. So you can't exactly cap with Miss. So what you need to do at the beginning if you really want to cap is that you need to bring armor break and use this with her, and then you can kind of cap it with that. But honestly what's the point, because you already have this, right? I kind of feel like it's kind of like a mixed feeling for me, honestly. Wait, single stacks with Miss, really? Oh, Miss is double? Oh, it stacks then? Okay then. Oh, then that's different, I suppose. If it stacks then I guess it's a lot better. Oh well, I guess it's still okay. I mean, regardless of skill set, it's still pretty nice. So that means, now that I think about it, that means this is not really needed anymore now. But it's more like an additional debuff that allows you to cap a lot easier, I suppose. But technically you don't even need that to actually cap these days. It's more like players that are a lot weaker allows them to like hit higher damage a lot easier. Yeah, because these days if you just cap defend down, right, you don't exactly need this to defend cap anymore. Because it's not like it adds on to it. Only like for this, it only adds up when you have like forfeit and all that shit. Or like the, what's that Twin Angel debuff or whatever, that adds up, that stacks, right? That goes above the 50%. So yeah, this is not really needed anymore. You know, now that I think about it, right, her third cast is honestly pointless. It's not needed. Ogi up is not needed at all, unless you're not using Siete. Because Siete already provides 50% on with his passive, right? She does look like a different version of Summon John, that's for sure. She's pretty nice, honestly. She charged her bar a lot faster as well. So having her fit in the third position is actually not too bad. Siete is definitely going to charge the fastest because he's going to constantly triple attack anyway, right? It's not like she's going to triple attack all the time. So technically you don't really need her third cast at all. I mean, her third cast, from what I can tell, like I said earlier, it really helps for lower level players. Like besides that, you don't really need the third cast at all. So her most important is having her first two casts down. But the thing is, you need to press a lot of fucking buttons. Yeah, so yeah, it's kind of funny too, because if in future we may have Arcarum, then all these normal characters are kind of useless already, but we'll never know, right? So yeah, her kudos kind of a little bit long for the third one, but honestly I think her first two are the most important right now. And you can technically get off right off the bat, because you have this. Because I mean the heal, just just ignore the heal. The heal doesn't fucking matter. The important one is this one. So if you just need to use this and then you can just cast both already. You can just get the second additional cast effect like in the first turn. So it's honestly not that bad. And she has Revitalize too. And most of the time you always keep your HP full these days, right? Because of stamina stuff. So yeah, she's honestly a very nice support character to have. Even though you have double Gear War characters. Yeah, honestly she's a really... She doesn't look that bad. Her skills looks really nice, I would say. And surprisingly, she's not a limited character too, so it makes things even better. So it's like, because I kind of want to see more normal characters that you can probably sub-ticket or whatever shit, and like, you know, that you can actually use in terms of like endgame progression, endgame stuff and shit. That'd be really nice, because I feel like you could use her in like probably shiny too, or stuff like that. But the problem is that in shiny, pressing a lot more buttons is kind of, you know, I don't even know how well she can sustain, to be honest. She might be actually good in shiny too, if now that I think about it, because of her Ogi. But these days shiny is kind of like whoever nukes the highest wins, right? You just need to keep nuking it down, and then it just eventually dies. That's kind of how shiny Ultimate Baja Ishal is these days. So honestly, excuse me, it doesn't really matter all that much. But conclusion, she's not trash. Oh, units are for shiny. Yeah, so in conclusion, right, Selfira is honestly not bad. It's not like insanely good at all, I would say. She's really good. She's good. She's good. She's not bad. She's not bottom tier kind of thing. I would easily give her a 9, honestly. Like, she would receive an easy 9 in my book. It's like, you could use her in almost like everything as well. She could be a 9.5 too if she didn't really have... If she had like... She'll be easy 9.5 if this was the damage cap up. If this is the damage cap up, holy fuck. She'll be super broken. Can you imagine if this is Ogi damage cap? Did I just repeated my word? Yeah. If this was damage cap up, right? Holy fuck, man. She'll be easy 9.5 to 10. But yeah, she is actually pretty darn good. She's not super top tier, not super bottom tier. She's, I would say, like, you know, in terms of like the tier, she's like almost to top tier. She's not super top tier. She's nearly top tier. So she's easily a 9.0 for me. Budget boss summoning before it's just coding error. Yeah, she looks pretty good, doesn't it? Like, if you don't have Summer Judge, she's a nice character to put in there, honestly. I would really think she's a much better character at times, because she gives you this. But I would only say that she would only works really well if you have Neo, because you really need Neo with all of your multi-attack issues. If you do not have Neo, you have to use Illusion, right, to actually have some sort of decent multi-attack for any characters. Like, if you just disregard all weapon proficiencies, right? Because you have to keep in mind that she's a harp user. So, and we all know majority of the players, like 95% of the players, we already seen, like, I think they mentioned it before, right? Like, majority of the players all made swords, Ultima swords, right? So, like, I don't think anyone makes Ultima harp, right? So, yeah. Exactly. So she would really shine if you have Neo 5 stars. If you do not have Neo 5 stars, she might not really be that strong yet for you. But her skill set is really nice. The only problem is to constantly get her to Ogi and give her meter. Even though her meter, she has a charge bar kind of buffed already because of her passive and shit, but it's not as much as you think. She still needs some sort of multi-attack so she can Ogi non-stop, right? So she can give you Revitalize and all that stuff, because Revitalize is really important. Not swap proof is not is trash. Not exactly, man. You can still use her regardless, yeah. But I would say you can make, like, bring her to the fullest potential if you have Neo 5 stars, because we all know Neo 5 stars is crazily strong, right? I mean we already make that whole meme where if only we had Neo 5 stars in every element, right? Because that way every element is just oh man. I mean she looks nice too, man. Her design is pretty nice too, honestly. It's not... I kind of want to make the joke, but this is for YouTube, so I'm not making the joke. She's alright. She's pretty nice. Plus she's Arun, right? Oh wait! I haven't thought about that. Oh fuck! I totally forgot about that. If you're using Baha weapon, you might have problems with her and Neo. Because she's Arun and Neo is a potato. I just realized that. I totally forgot to put that into consideration all this time. Yeah, you know what? Just get rid of your Baha weapon. Who gives a shit about Baha weapons these days? Fuck that, man. Fuck that. Just throw a Baha weapon. Just put in Love Eternals, man. Easy. Who cares? Who gives a shit about Baha weapons these days? Corner weapon? Nah, fuck that. Just throw that shit out of the window. Yeah, man, just put Love Eternals, right? Easy. You have Love Eternals in the gacha right now, right? Go roll that. See, I just rolled one a moment ago, isn't it? See, easy, man. Just... Oh god, I'm still so salty over that. Fuck. God, I'm still salty over that rolls, man. God damn it. Okay, fuck that. Alright, we done? Yep, we done. Alright, we done, boys. Thank you so much for watching this Selfira's impressions. So hit me up with like the comments below what you think about her, because I really do find her pretty cool and shit. Would like to know your opinions as well. So make sure you hit the like button and press the subscribe button. Woo! Let's go! Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys on the next video. Soon, I suppose. Yeah, see you guys. Have fun, bye!